I've been not stuck on some videos to do, but since football is gradually starting to come back and this period of no football is starting to slowly end, obviously we had the pre-season games, I think it's time to sort of delve into what I could do. So I was thinking, for a little while, some ideas I can start to do, maybe some different different style videos, and then it hit me. What do football fans often contrast about? Opinions. So I decided to ask a football Twitter in particular some unpopular football opinions, and I said I'd make a YouTube video out of them, and see what I do. Now, not gonna lie, did sort of copy some videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, yeah, sort of tried. Yeah, because views and that. You get me, right? Um, yeah. Anyway, some unpopular football opinions, and I give my views on it, give my thoughts on it. Here we go. Man City are better at football than Liverpool. Now, because I originally think, or I now think that Pep Guardiola is a Czech manager, I would instantly say Liverpool. Although I do like how Man City play very tiki-taka, possession-based football, like to break down opponents, then score goals. Whereas Liverpool is very much attack, 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 always going forward, always trying to break down the opposition. Very fluid when they play. I do like the front three of Firmino, Mane, and Salah. When it comes to managers, I do prefer Klopp. I think he's got more of a personal touch with his players. I do think he is a better manager out of the two. I mean, Pep Guardiola, like I said, Czech manager. If there's an issue, man would just go buy players for his team, get the players he needs in, and it's a wrap basically. Because I mean, like, you look at it, man spent 200 million on fullbacks alone, and only two of them play. It's so peak. Like, my man, you don't need to do that. Oh dear. Anyhow, I do believe Man City, in my opinion, play nice football. I do enjoy watching the tiki-taka possession-based football. They're very calm and collected when they play, not panicking on the ball. Not saying Liverpool do, but I do enjoy watching Man City play. If it wasn't for injuries, Lamella would be world class. Now, you see, Kai, comments like this, just need to go to your Twitter profile and you need to press the block button. No, too far? Too far? When we signed Eric Manuel Lamella, we all thought we were getting our Gareth Bale replacement. The man who got Player of the Season and Player of the Year in the Premier League, left for Real Madrid, and we expected to get his replacement in the form of Eric Lamella. My man, he has spent more time in the TV show Casualty with the amount of injuries my man has had. Like, it's so peak. Like, I honestly just feel bad for him at this point. Like, my man stealing a living to be on the injury. It's just so peak. Like, 30 million on a player we all thought would be Lionel Messi in the future, and it's just all done. It's done out here. He's gone downhill. It's peak. Lamella is definitely he's the Marmite of Tottenham. You either like him, or you either love him or hate him. There's no in between. Like, it's vice versa. Obviously, I know Kai very much likes him. Me, not the biggest fan, but he'll do for Europa. He could have been world class. He'd have a very promising future, obviously, being compared to the likes of Messi, his Roma days. But I do believe that I don't think he would have become world class. I think he definitely had a bright future ahead of him, put it that way. Players shouldn't be judged on team accolades, but rather on individual achievements and the quality and style of their play. Right. The one player that I always think about when something like this comes up is Harry Kane. My man has got more individual achievements than actual team achievements. So my man's got OBE, MBE, I think it is, one of the two. He's got, obviously, Golden Boots, Player of the Season, Young Player of the Season, I'm pretty sure. Like, he's just Oh, I honestly feel bad for him at this point. Like, I don't understand how we haven't won anything with him. Honestly, like he's, in my opinion, best centre forward in Europe. I think he's world class, but obviously because he hasn't won anything, sort of puts him down a bit, which is kind of peak. Other players you can sort of compare it to, Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard. Obviously, people saying Lampard's better purely for what he won, whereas Gerrard was definitely more individual achievements and captainship and whatnot. I mean, I personally think Gerrard's better, but that's probably just me. But yeah. My name says it all by um right, listen big man, right. Yeah. Tanguy Ndombele has definitely had a season to forget in his debut season. Definitely has got potential. We've shown it. He's got good glimpses on the ball, whether he can glide past opponents. But my man, he's so goddamn lazy, for God's sake. Like, how can you go an entire game and not make a single sprint? Jamie Carragher definitely put into good words, saying that best on the ball, but I mean, my man didn't make any sprints. Hugo Lloris, who was in goal, has made more sprints than him in that game. I can't be arsed, honestly, man. Like, it's so peak. Like, a player who's got so much potential, he just needs to deliver. And keep him for next season, I reckon he can. Jose can easily help him. If not, ship him out, because we can't deal with that in our club, personally. Who we get to replace him is beyond me at this point, but I mean, hopefully we can see a real Tanguy Ndombele next season, the player we all hope to get, and he can look like a fresh new signing to kickstart our new season. We play better football than Harry Kane. In brackets, I don't think this just offering a discussion point. No. It is a very good discussion point, because there have been times where I did think that we did play better without Harry Kane. I mean, you look at certain games like Chelsea away, where we won 3-1. Dele scored twice. Eriksen scored an absolute peach of a goal, and we played with it was a weird front three. It was Dele, Lamela, striker, and Sonny, with then Eriksen at cam, and it was all interchanging. Very different locked. It was I did think we played better without him in that game. I mean, obviously, Kane was coming back from injury. One of the first games, Poch didn't rush him back. Honestly, if he'd done that for the Champions League final, we could have won it. But I'm not the manager. That's none of my business. Like, you've got players like Heung-min Son, who have definitely come into form when Kane has been out injured, and he's had to step up and be the main man alongside more Lamela, even Dele, Eriksen when he was still here, etc. And I mean, I do think there have been times, but I do think Harry Kane is the centre point of our team, and we definitely do play better football with him. Clark has a higher ceiling than Cess. Now, I personally like both players a lot. I do think they are both definitely bright prospects for us. This pre-season, that's just gone, I do think Clark could perform better than Cess, not in terms of goals or assists, but in terms of just off the ball, running on the ball, beating his man, everything. I do believe, I'm not too sure who will sort of be better than the other. I do think they both got potential, hoping that they can reach that potential for us, hopefully. I'm very fond of Jack Clark. Cess I really do like. I think they're just trying to figure out where Cess wants to play and where he's best played, and where obviously Clark's a winger, so that's sort of done in the bin. So whatever happens with him. I can agree, but then I can also disagree, as I do think Cess also has got potential to have a higher ceiling. Ndombele on his day, Pogba on his day. I mean, have we actually ever seen Ndombele on his day in a Spurs shirt? My man was absolutely insane for Lyon. Like, my man, Ndombele was one of the brightest prospects in Europe. He still is. He still is before anyone comes to me. But in that season for Lyon, he was insane. Turning balls out, spinning his man, just getting forward, passing. I mean, his performance against Man City was absolutely insane in the Champions League. I do think Ndombele maybe could be better on his day than Pogba, but definitely from when he was at Lyon. I mean, if you compare them both this season, I think Pogba obviously had the better season, even though Pogba was in fact injured for most of it, which sort of sums up. But Ndombele still got a lot of promise. Pogba also got a lot of promise. Not different, but not the same players in that sense. So they're both attacking, but I think they definitely can show defensive qualities. Although I do think Ndombele is definitely more attacking than Pogba, in my opinion, anyway. And yeah, so Ndombele's day against Pogba, it's kind of hard. At the moment, I'd say Pogba more, but that could definitely change. Winks is one of our best midfielders. Now, when you've got a midfielders of Ndombele, Lo Celso, Dele, even Skippy I decide to throw in, if you're talking about central midfielders, it's kind of difficult to decide whether Winksy is better than any of these. I mean, I think under Jose, Lo Celso has probably been the best midfielder. Maybe Dele before he got injured for a long period of time. Winks has definitely stepped up and shown that he does have the ability to potentially start some games for us in the Premier League next season. I do think it will be Højbjerg, Lo Celso, and maybe Ndombele, Dele, whatever happens with them. Skip obviously gone out loan. I think he's better than Skip. I think he's, in terms of effort, he's better than Ndombele. For Dele, I think Dele is a better player, but just needs to work on his attitude. Winksy definitely gives his all for the club. I do think, in terms of this season, I do think he's been our second best midfielder, just under Lo Celso. And that's my views on it. And the final point is that Akinfenwa is the best footballer around. Right. I know we all like Akinfenwa, and he is a bit of a meme. I mean, he is Adebayo Akinfenwa. However, I mean, like, things like that, like, my mans, you can't just be going around saying quotes like that. I mean, it's just peak. Like, honestly, I'm pretty sure that's just a Gulag offence. That is a Gulag offence. I do not think that he's. I mean, it's Akinfenwa, man. Like, come on. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's it. So, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video around. And obviously, I might do another one of these in the future. I did enjoy doing it. If you did enjoy, obviously, like, subscribe, share. Really enjoying the views we're getting at the moment. Really enjoying the amount of happy, positive feedback we're getting as well. So, thank you for that, and see you in the next one.